Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this episode of Satisfactory, we are going to continue working on the expanded coal base before demolishing the temporary rotor and reinforced iron plate production area as it has now served its purpose. Before we do that, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, as well as join us on Discord. The link for that is in the description down below. With the resources for all the generators now acquired from my little mini temporary automation area, I placed down the foundations for the first level of generators, followed by placing down the generators themselves. So here's the second level of construction. This staggered design is the final design I want to go with. However, the floating platforms is a temporary solution until I get the hover pack and more options for customization and building from the awesome shop. Um, so once I get hover pack, which is at aluminum, factory will start looking a little bit nicer, and maybe even a little bit before that. It just depends on how I feel. Now I repeat the process one more time for the third and final level of this section of the generating area. For the water extractors for this section of the generating area, I decided to be a little bit more organized and align the water extractors to the grid using these foundations. The placement of the actual extractors themselves is a little bit tricky, um, but I eventually did find a way to work it out. all the water tractors now hooked up to the pipes, it is time to hook those pipes up to the power generators. The way that I'm running these pipes is basically just one gigantic manifold system. Once one pipe runs out of water, or it gets close to running out of water, I'll go ahead and hook up another pipe to that system, and that just continues until all the generators have water. At this point, I accidentally ran out of copper sheets. I didn't realize how many I would actually wind up needing to make these pipes, and I didn't even have enough or that many stored at my base. So that meant that this was about as far as the power plant was going to come for now, and I need to go back to the base and eventually hook up some copper to get some more copper sheets. You can see me here checking Satisfactory Calculator, check the containers at my main base to see if there are any copper sheets. Unfortunately, it only was showing one layer of them because they were stacked in layers of 2, and none of the ones there showed any copper sheets, so I wound up having to go back to my base and double check anyway. There were indeed no copper sheets in the base, so I decided to just go ahead and hook up the generators that already had water to coal to at least get a little bit more power going. So I upgraded this miner to a Mark II and then split up half of its output to be the initial output for the first set of generators. I should have realized here that the belt coming out of the miners was the wrong type, since on both ends of that splitter they were going, the same output was coming through. That came back to bite me later, and I also don't know why I chose to use a Mark III belt here instead of a Mark II. I think I got a little bit confused in the process of building this out. A few minutes later, after realizing that throughputs were wrong, I finally realized that I was using the wrong belt types and fixed the problem. That way, yeah, fixed the problem. So no power stoppages. It did not bite me in the butt that bad. We served its purpose. I now demolished the temporary part manufacturing plant.